How y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel. So I'm Lara and this is Confident Notions. So I mentioned, ew, what is that? Sorry, that's nasty. It's not nasty what I found, but it's nasty to be like, ooh, what is that? When you're like on video and then not planning on editing it out. I could, but I won't. So with that preamble, welcome subscribers, new and old alike. If you're not a subscriber and you made it through that, why don't you do yourself a favor and go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe button? Because really, if you've made it 55 minutes into my rambling and you have so many other things that you could be doing now, like watching good content, why not? When you like it, just go ahead and hit this one. So, moving on. I gotta clean up my stuff. I gotta clean a room. Gotta pack it up. Gotta get moved, right? And I figured if somebody opens the closet here in my office and a pile of Dollar Tree bags falls on them, the likelihood of me selling this house is going to plummet dramatically. So, let me show you what I got. I found cotton stems! So excited. So this was like the first piece of fall decor that I actually saw were these cotton stems. And I guess I've heard that they were like, y'all had them out last year but apparently, I guess last year they went really fast. Like people lost their minds over them. And I don't know, I saw these and I'm like, hell yeah, cotton stems, these are cute. So for $1 a piece, so each one of these has 4 on it, as long as you don't lose one, right? So it's got 4. I will tell you that they like to flop off if you're not careful. So they're all in here somewhere. Like I found them all and put them back on and put the pieces back together. But as I look around for it, keep an eye out. They will flop off. Make sure your stem got 4 of them if you see them. And if you see them, grab them super quick because I saw these once and then they were gone. This was like literally the first thing I saw and I probably grabbed these like before the 4th of July. Like it was like one of the first like fall decor items. You 100%, you put these in a tall vase and you don't even put anything else on there. It's just cotton stems and you got instant decor for $5. These are like heavy stems, like heavy plasticky stems. These will cost you so much more at like actual craft stores, which again kind of makes me super ragey because you know that like they're making a profit off of this. I don't know what kind of fill was in there before. This is definitely like a round polyfill type kind of doodad. I would say these are pretty fragile. They've been hanging out like either in my closet or for a while. So just kind of keep an eye on them and you might have to like smush them back. But I would recommend that you you decor them up immediately and then you leave them there until it's time to take them down and then you carefully put them someplace. But for $1, yeah, I got 5 stems. Next up, on a different trip, I picked up 3 of these stems. And these ones here are similar, but very different. So this is like actual cotton ball on here, whereas those ones are more like a polyfill. What's that? I'm sorry, I'm just like getting distracted here. And I'm wondering, this might be real. Like this actually feels like a cotton seed and it's like taped on here. It's like floral taped on here. This actually, cause this feels like an actual like cotton seed. One of the farms around here that does like pumpkin patches and whatnot, they also have like a cotton patch where you can go pick cotton. Like this might be like a real cotton. Shoot. So anyways, these are definitely real pine cones. They're just hot glued on there. So you got 2 pine cones, 1 real cotton. Crazy. That's insane. I can't believe that's a real cotton stem. And then 2 of these willow fronds. Now, I'm going to ask y'all a question. When I was growing up, these were called pussy willows. So if you know what I'm talking, now granted, I grew up in West Virginia, right? In the tippy top part of West Virginia that's very close to Pittsburgh, which is why you hear me claim Pittsburgh. But I grew up in West Virginia and I heard these called pussy willows. So if that is your experience, let me know. I will tell you there seems to be like, okay, you know, my child watches a lot of Daniel Tiger, and it's like the next evolution. So like all of the animals and people like had another round of kids or grew up and had kids. In Daniel Tiger's neighborhood, one of them was Henrietta. And the old version, it was Henrietta Pussycat. And now it's Henrietta Kitty Cat. And I was like, did they have to change that for some reason? Anyways, these are nice. These are real nice. You be careful with those because those are like, that's real cotton. Crazy. Crazy. And then I also picked up 2 of these Garland, the fall Garland in this really pretty like burgundy and orangey color. You get 9 feet of Garland. This is nice. This is nice. Again, with all this fall decor, you see it now, and yes, I know it's the middle of July, but you need to see it now and grab it, or it's gonna be gone. It will be gone. And also, you know that I film a bunch of stuff in advance, and I put out stuff as like often as I can, but believe you me, I'm probably not, whatever day I film this is not when it's not going up tomorrow. I just found my other stem. So with these long stemmy doodads, you might want to think about flopping some glue on here or something. Yeah, these are plastic. Those other ones are real seeds. Crazy. All right. Then I picked up 2 more shirts. These are Haynes large V-neck navy blue shirts. Again, to decorate to my heart's content. I have been picking up sizes when I see them because so that I can embellish them and put some press on vinyl on them. And I've been collecting all of my stuff in like a blanks box, and which is right over there. And it went in the box. And I got a lot of shirts in there, which is okay. But I got a lot of shirts in there. I gotta start making some. Next thing I found, I had not seen this before, but it is a crab bracelet. And it's in like a burlappy color in this navy blue. And it's got a crab on it. And I was like, that is so stinking cute. It's big enough to put your phone in there, and a lipstick and a chapstick and your mask, right? Not your whole wallet. You can put like your debit card in there. Maybe some cash, but probably not cash because there's change shortage. So you ain't gonna get exact change back. True story. All right, moving on. Oh, this was another find. So I picked these up because I thought they seemed really cool. This is not my jam, but I'm going to put this in some Fred mail. I don't like things around my neck, but it is a cooling chili mini wrap. And what you do, can I open this without it? Like, I can. Okay, look at this. What is it? I don't know what it is. Okay, so activates quickly for the ultimate cool down. Oh, wow, it cools you. Oh, damn. Handy size. It's 3 feet or 3 inches by 21 inches. So here's what it does. This is the original cooling towel. The Chili Mini Cooling Wrap absorbs sweat and keeps you cool during a tough workout, rough climb, hard run, or any strenuous outdoor or indoor activity. It's reinforced with tough athletic mesh for years of use. To activate, rinse it with warm water before using your first time. Keeping it wet allows moisture to evaporate and continue cooling for hours. If it begins to dry out, simply re-wet. Store it in towel in the original packaging. So you wet it and you like hang it off the back of your neck, and then as it evaporates, it makes your neck really cool. That's really cool. All they had were pinks, and it does have the price on here. This originally was $1.99. They had a bunch of these, so I picked up 2, and I'm gonna throw them in some friend mail because I think that would be really cool. Like for folks who are like hot natured, and then you just like, look, I had plenty of like aunts like back in the day, and they would always have like a paper towel, like a wet paper towel on the back of their neck. I don't like wet stuff on my head, but it keeps them cool, and that'll keep you even cooler. So that's really nice. I got another picture frame. I might have picked this up because I had one that had a crack in it. I think that was my logic behind it. I think I hauled this before and I was like, it's got a crack in it. And so I picked up this one so that I would have 3 again because 3s. Then, I picked up some multi-use labels. I actually needed shipping labels and I couldn't find any. And I was like, well, I'm just going to shove 2 of these together instead. Then I picked up, here we go, another thing of Mod Podge. Who wants to say Mod Podge? It's not Mod Podge, and this is the mat to seal some stuff. Then I found this. This was new to me, and it's Softy Thickening Hair Growth Oil. Revitalizing Repair Formula repairs damage for thick, shiny, more manageable hair. I'll be honest, I don't actually like my hair to grow, because the faster it grows, the quicker the grays come, and the quicker that I have to pay to get my roots touched up. So, not big on growing my hair. Then, I know that there are people who've been looking for these, and this is the only one I've ever seen, but these are Rick and Morty pens. I know there's somebody out there who was looking for these, and I can't remember who. I think there's a bunch of folks, but I saw it and I grabbed it. And you get 2 gel pens and blank ink. It is fine point. You get 0.07 millimeters. Or no, 0.7 millimeters. Regular ballpoint pen is 1.0. So, I picked up those. Then, last but not least, I've got 2 other books here. This is the JJ Virgin Diet Cookbook. I just filmed a video. I don't know when it's gonna, like, what order it's gonna be released. Let's be realistic. I just did a haul where I showed the other like the actual diet book, and it was like cut sugar and blah 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 and lose weight. And this one is the cookbook version, and this was 25% off. It originally retailed for $17.99. So I was like, ew. You know, sometimes it makes me so angry when, you know, they try to like boof is not the right word for that. They want to like fluff up a cookbook with other recipes that maybe aren't really recipes, like this one. Fresh grilled sardines. Get a can of sardines. Don't put a recipe in here where you were like opening up a bag of something. Yeah. Come on. Anyways, there's a decent meal plan in here. You know, some of this sounds depressing. Breakfast, blueberry power muffin with a side of nitrate-free chicken breakfast sausage. Okay. Lunch, chocolate cherry chia protein shake. Optional snack, classic tapenade on endive. God, this is depressing. Scallion shrimp stir fry with snow pea, sesame spinach with scallion over steamed quinoa or brown rice. Optional. Some of these meals are sad, though. I'd be sad about these. Anyways, for $1, I was like, maybe there's like one good recipe in here. Like, what are the odds? What if you find something you're like, man, this is delicious? Never know. If not, I think that's one of those things. Maybe, like, if you just like randomly give somebody, be like, hey, I got you like the Virgin Diet Cookbook and like the book, and they'd be like, bitch, you think I'm chubby? And I'd be like, no. I got it for $1. And they're like, oh, you passing off like your $2 handoffs to me. I don't know. Is there any good scenario in which you can gift somebody like a diet book from the Dollar Tree? Not certain. Last but not least, this is a fine example of another beach book, The Hiltons, the true story of an American dynasty. And I was like, hell yeah, you know there's some shady stuff that went on in there. I don't know like how raunchy this is going to be, but you know there's some naughty stuff going on in there, right? I don't have a problem with Paris Hilton either, though. Like, everybody's like, oh, she's a socialite and she's a ditz and all of that. And I am fairly certain, like, her perfume line, like her own perfume line, makes her a crap ton of money. Like, her own money, not like Conrad Hilton Hotel money. And it's something you're like, really? And you're like, yeah, she makes like some ridiculous amount of money from the thing. So all the more power to her. Anyways, this originally retailed for $18 and I got it for $1. Oh, what is this? You got all different, like, So it starts with Conrad and then goes into Mary and Jaja. That's not, wait. That's not what's her face, is it? It's not Jaja Gabor. Probably not. Maybe that's just another Jaja. Wait. I gotta know. So, funny thing, like, I remember, like, as a kid, and my dad would be like, oh, Jaja Gabor, like, she's, oh, yes! It was. After telling Jaja Gabor they could not marry because of his religious convictions, Conrad spent the next 3 days sequestered at his palatial Bel Air estate. And after he realized he couldn't have Jaja as his wife, he wanted her more than ever. So my dad would be like, oh, Jaja Gabor, like, she's super hot. Because I guess I would have to, like, double check this, but she's, I don't know, my dad called her, like, a Hungarian princess, and my dad's full Hungarian, which makes me half Hungarian. And then my mom's, like, a mixture of, like, British Isles, like, Scottish, Irish, English, German, maybe? Anyways, so my dad was like, oh, Jaja Gabor, she's beautiful, and she's Hungarian too. Like, that was a really big deal. So, I don't know. Anyways, that's gonna be a fun read. This is a great beach book, right? You just sit there and read this at the beach. What is it? Oh, Donald Trump makes an overture. Who'd he come after? Oh. Jaja Gabor. Damn, Jaja, you all up in here. Recalled that she was in New York in 1984 staying at the Plaza when Trump, who she'd never met, telephoned her. Said he was nice and wonderful. He said he wanted to be like Conrad Hilton. I like the name Conrad, though. Like, it's such, like, a bougie name. And, like, it's one of those things, like, if you name your kid Conrad, like, you almost guarantee that he's going to be kind of, like, a little shit if you do. It's a lot of pressure. Anyways, that's all from me. I hope y'all are doing well. Oops, I lost another one of these. These damn things keep falling off like crazy. Anyways, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying safe and sane, washing your hands, and if your state is going back under lockdown, please be careful. Make good choices, because we all want to get out of this alive, right? So, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all soon. Bye!